Or total, it says.
God,
AAV is
there were
4.
times last year you're like, how old is he? And how many consecutive games has he played? Like, he is a bit of a freak of nature here.
You can still snap it. You can shoot it.
And he
40
can,
years
he
old,
can still
6'5",
log some
230.
minutes. But anyways,
Hey, I saw,
I didn't mind it for the Avs.
not to go full Leafs here, but I read your article today in the Toronto Star, Kip.
Yes.
You were connecting the Leafs and Boeser.
Yeah, Boeser was. It's my understanding the choice for Brock Boeser was either to go back to Vancouver or play for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Yeah,
Chose Vancouver.
yeah.
So,
Tough environment to walk into as Marner leaves.
so then was it I read that it was a little more AAV shorter term.
My understanding is he did not get the length of the contract or the security out of the Leafs that he got out of Vancouver, and I don't know how quickly that thing turned around. And maybe it was the threat of maybe for Vancouver to see him in Toronto. I don't know what made them go long term, but he snapped it up as quickly as they probably offered it to him.
That was part of our interview with Brad Tree Living yesterday that I did notice, as he said, talked about guys choosing not to play for Toronto, right? Like he wasn't saying like a whole whack of people, but he said you make your offers, you pick your guys, and
Yeah.
they
can
get
you
to
do?
pick their picks.
Mangiapane is a Toronto kid.
Yeah.
And the last I heard was maybe a little concerned about playing in this market as a local. And then we have
I don't like that mentality.
and then we have Pizzetta,
Pizzetta. Yeah.
who is like
Yeah, a little-
giggling right now.
I mean, it's a little different expectations, right? When you sign for
But for Mangiapane, you don't think like he's coming in at 3.5
Yeah, I
million?
mean, he
like
scored 12 or 13 goals last year. It's like,
Yeah.
it's not like it's a huge, he's not a massive sniper that's going to come in here. Like,
But that's why I think expectations would have been low, and those guys become the beloved guy. You got to do well when people have low expectations.
he'd be
here.
beloved in North York, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We do know that Toronto, or really outside of anywhere in Ontario, out west, it's not for everybody. Playing in a Canadian market isn't for everybody. Brock Boeser, one of the reasons why I think people in Vancouver are drawn to him is because he's got a little bit of Nylander where it's like, nothing really bothers me. I'm just going to go out there and shoot it in the net. And if it doesn't go in the net, I get to try again tomorrow. And they're not phased.
Yeah, that
And
is
it
certainly
takes, it's not for everybody.
But I think it's much harder on the guys who are supposed to score. Because when nothing happens, you're bad, right? By perception, people think you're bad. When you're, whatever, Lorentz or whatever, and then you shoot one in playoffs, people are like, Lorentz in 3 years.
Yeah.
It's just a perception thing.
So you brought up this top 25 player thing yesterday.
Okay.
And I don't know. I'm interested to see what was sticking in your craw about it. Because I actually think it's a pretty good list.
You do, eh?
I do. I think Jake made it. Oh, look at that.
Nice done.
Jake the Snake on
Watching
fire.
on television.
Yeah.
Dude, top 5 is kind of what you'd expect, I think. McDavid, McKinnon, McCarr,
Yeah.
Draisaitl, Kucherov, and then Quinn Hughes and Austin Matthews chasing the top 5.
Yeah.
You want me to roll it from the back? I can go from the top, from 25 down if you want. Is that too long?
I don't know. Should we go for it?
Yeah,
Okay.
go. McDavid all day long.
Well, let's just start with 25 and go down.
Okay.
Zach Rowensky at 25, Marner 24, Hagel
Yeah.
23.
Okay, hold on.
boy, here we go.
I like Zach for sure.
Yeah.
I got a problem still, and I know his play's kind of dropped off a little bit here, but I do believe that Victor Hedman deserved to be on this top 25.
So Werenski ahead of Hedman for you.
I just think I just like Hedman somewhere on this list. And I get Zach Werenski, and he's good, man. He's good. There's no question he's
He's
good.
a third
but-
place for the Norris this year.
But
Norris
please,
But this
play
is
some meaningful games.
this
too.
is currently in the. This isn't like who's had a better career, Kipper. This is the
But-
best players currently in the NHL.
Of D-men on the list, there's Werenski, Heiskanen,
Hold on,
Slavin. All right.
Let me go through it here before I got so rudely interrupted by Kipper. 22 Bobrovsky, 21 Vasilevsky, 22 Bobrovsky
Hold
seems
on.
low.
Can you just slow down?
What? I'm never gonna get through it.
24. If we're just talking about the best players and not who's had the best careers or the playoffs, you're telling me Mitch Marner is 24? He's not, I don't know, 12, 14, 24?
Yeah, 24, I would
This
say.
guy is top 5 in points the last 5 years. How is he 24?
I would agree. I hate to say that I agree, but I do agree.
Depends. You go through the list, and it's like it's tough to compare goalies to skilled wingers. And
Hagel's ahead of Mitch Marner.
I mean, even
For me, yes.
even Ovi.
last year he was 10 points behind him with way more goals and
Even
way
Ovi.
more physical,
Like,
competitive.
is Ovi even on this list? If anyone saw that picture on the internet the other day,
Well, that's a peak male performance, boys.
but
he's just eating a whole cooked ham
he
every
puts
day.
on another 10 pounds. He's good for 40 goals next
There's
year.
multiple guys in my beer league team with better bodies than
I am dying to see Ovi 1 year post retirement.
Oh my God, it's immediate. Okay, so we are at 21 with Vasilevsky. Okay, I'm going to get to 20 here.
Okay.
Miro Heiskanen, Jacob Slavin, Brad Marchand,
Ooh,
little high,
way too high.
Igor Shesterkin, Matthew Tkachuk at 16, 15 Ovechkin, 14 Rantanen. Anything? Can I keep going, Kipper? Anything you want to say?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Jack Eichel at 13, Kaprizov 12, Pasternak 11, Hellebuck 10, Barkov 9.
Okay.
I know he won the MVP, but I still.
I've got Barkov ahead of Matthews.
Got Barkov ahead of Crosby.
Yeah, I think both of those are fair. So Barkov's 9, Crosby's 8, Matthews 7, Hughes, Quinn Hughes 6, Kucherov 5, and then Draisaitl, McCarr, McKinnon, and McDavid.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to
Can't quibble with that.
No.
No, there's literally no quibbles.
I do think in terms of who helps you win games, you look at this, who helps your team win games? Ovechkin at 15, being the 15th, that's a name pick.
Totally agree.
There's,
Totally agree.
There's no chance to me
He did score 40, but he also moves around like
Few short years
That's all he
ago,
does
we
now.
were talking about Matthews behind
number two.
McDavid.
Number two.
Yeah.
He's 7 now, and I'm not sure he should be in the top 10. He's
Who'd you put?
Matthews has sunk like a stone here in a very short period of time.
If I was going to do anything here, I would just flip Barkov and Matthews and put I'd put Matthews 8, Barkov 9, Crosby. Oh, sorry, Crosby 8, Barkov 9. I can't talk. You guys talk. You guys are looking at me. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, the goaltenders right now, so it's Hellebuck is the best rated goalie, then Shesterkin, then Vasilevsky, then Bob.
So Vasilevsky's there because of his reputation, not because he's been a top goalie the last few years.
Totally
Numbers
agree.
are really good this past
Civ in the playoffs.
really good.
Civvy.
Right?
Quite bad.
So I have Hedman on this list for the same reason Vasilevsky's still on it.
Okay, that's fair.
That's all.
Okay.
Anyways,
anything else?
fun
to add?
list.
I do love that the top 3 players. Big
Ken Etienne.
from Canada. True or false? I have a few true or false.
All right, it's time.
Let's just get petty right out of the way. True or false? The Toronto Maple Leafs will go further in the Stanley Cup playoffs than the Vegas Golden Knights.
Toronto will go farther than Vegas.
True or false?
Feels like they're both destined to lose in the second round.
So maybe it comes
Or
down to
the
games.
first.
Or it comes
Okay,
down to
hold on.
games.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's. I like Mitch Marner, what he brings to Vegas. No guarantees on playoff success, and it's not because Mitch doesn't show up in them. I got issues with Pietrangelo shutting it down
Aiden Hill.
and Aiden Hill. Like, is he going to rebound here? Do they have a goalie issue here? But you take out Pietrangelo, boys. That's a big hole right now